The reason why I hate Christian gamers is very simple. I have all these people talking to me about, oh, video games aren't that bad. Video games aren't that bad. I make these videos about how to quit video games. I'll put it in the description. I'm not really going to talk too much about how to exactly quit, but this is going to be more so to address the people who are like, video games aren't that bad. What if I only play once in a while? Is it that big of a deal? What if I'm not addicted? And to get the point across, I'm going to give you an analogy. Okay, so let's look at explicit content. Imagine if someone was like, hey, I only watch it every once in a while, like once every 2 weeks. Is it really that big of a deal? What if I'm not addicted? What if I could control it? You would call them stupid because that's not the point. From outside of the biblical perspective, because, lust, let's look like your brain becoming mush. If you do it once every 2 weeks, or even in theory, maybe even less, your brain won't turn to complete mush, right? You won't be completely destroyed. But that's not the point. Because first of all, it's never usually just once or every 2 weeks or once a week. It might start off like that, but it's going to change very quickly. But the point is, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. 1, you shouldn't do it in the first place. 2, you shouldn't have the desire to do it in the first place. And really, the second one is what I'm going to key on this video. Because the truth is, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, video games, explicit content is not the same. It is the same. Okay? Explicit content and video games are both vices. And the 3 vices I always identify are video games, explicit content, and social media. Right? These are 3 major vices. And all 3 of these vices are distractions from the real world. And they all hijack your primal desires. So for video games specifically, we are men. We want to progress in life. We want to become big, strong, and powerful. We want to be the king. Alright? Unless there's some soy boy that's had your testosterone completely crash and you've fallen for the propaganda. To know if you have fallen for the propaganda, there's a very simple situation I'll propose to you. Your girl is in bed. Would you rather be watching her with another dude, or would you rather be in bed conquering her? If you say you'd rather be watching another dude, then you have fallen for the propaganda. Okay? We, actual men, want to be the ones in bed, actually getting work done. We don't want to be watching. We're not spectators. We're doers. And video games directly hijack that, because if you start ranking up in a video game, right, that's essentially accomplishments. That's achievements. That's becoming a higher rank in life. But it's not really. It's a fake. It's a simulation. But it's hijacking your brain into thinking, yeah, we're actually moving up. We're moving up. But deep down also, your brain knows, this isn't real. I'm not actually getting what I want. Your brain knows that. Deep down, it knows. And that's why a lot of people are depressed. Deep down, they know they aren't really anything, but when they get to the video game realm, there's something. And that's a key point there. Okay, these are escapes from reality. All right, and this is why you shouldn't even have a desire to play video games. If you're someone who's going like, well, I want to play video games, but only sometimes, not addicted, then you have a problem. And you don't even realize it. And I get it. I used to be in the same spot. Once you understand this, and I plead with you, please understand this. Once you understand this, your life's going to change, bro. Like, I promise you. I promise. I promise. Like, I can't emphasize how much I promise. But seriously, okay? Listen very carefully. Video games are a distraction from your real life. It's a very simple equation I'm putting together. If you truly enjoy your real life, you won't want to get distracted from it. That's literally it. I know a lot of you are like, well, that doesn't make much sense. Go back 30 seconds and rewatch it. Let that ingrain in your head, because that is literally it. Okay, if you actually enjoy your real life, you're not going to play video games anymore. And I know this. And this is why I say fun is not real. This is how you get discipline. I made a video about getting discipline. I'm going to link 2 videos in the description. Video games, stop playing them, and how to stop playing them, how to quit the addiction, full stop, and how to get disciplined. Because there's another point here. You are the arbiter of what's fun and what's not fun. Because these people are like, video games are fun, video games are this, video games are that. According to who? You are determining that video games are fun. What's stopping you from determining something else is fun? What is stopping you from determining that, I don't know, working towards your passion? What's stopping you from determining that's fun? Why do video games need to be fun? Because little Timmy the retard said so? You are the arbiter of what is fun and what is not fun in your head. So you shouldn't even desire to play video games. You know what you should desire to do? Actually conquering the world. If you're someone who's like, oh, video games, you know, they're okay, moderation, all this other stuff, you have a problem. And I know you think you don't have one, and I know you're going to come up with some, you know, solution, and like this, that, and all this other crap. But trust me, I know it's all fake. Because I was there. And I'm trying to stop you from making the same mistake I did. Okay? Because I wasn't happy when I was a gamer. Truthfully, I wasn't happy. Was not a happy person. Now, I would say I was a happy person, but I wasn't. You only realize, this is a key point, you only realize you weren't actually happy when you actually stop. Okay? So I guess you're going to have to trust me, bro. But I've been through it, okay? And this is all part of a bigger movement, okay? We actually wanted to enjoy our lives and actually make a difference in the world. Build back Christian men. We want to have an uprising. And this is a very big part of the uprising. You may not realize it, but it is. If you want to join this movement, Building Back Christian Men, link in description to the Discord. Follow me on Instagram. Like my post. My Instagram looks better. Go to my website. Give me your email so I can send you newsletters. Subscribe to the channel for future videos. Those are my call to actions. See you in the next one.